be some brawl ball action.
And I cannot wait to see who has the edge. I'm feeling a little bit more on the side of Zeta Division 0. But here we go.
These two teams waste no time in meeting in the middle. Kuru's got to be forced back first. Take cover, already popped there by Moyogoku. The bouncing shot's affecting Achapi now as the super takes out that box, and Achapi's already fallen. Kenji realizes he can't forge too much further ahead after losing Moyogoku, but the ball's in a good spot for Zeta Division 1. They're happy so far.
Yeah, I'm just going to play this one around a little bit. Try to earn some utility. A nice block there from Kuru, and everyone really on the side of Zeta Division 1 going down here. The pass surely going to come through. Oh, the stun. Achapi there just with the support. Beautiful start.
So one thing I think people forget is that while Buster is using his super, he can also auto-heal if he's not taking that damage, right? So he's healing, he's deflecting damage back, he's charging at you, closing the gap. Nothing Kenji could do once Kuru got in his face, but Achapi's gone down early. Shitapo approaches the goals. Moyogoku's healthy enough. It's a walk-in for Zeta Division 1.
And as quickly as that, the response is there. Wonderful to see. Shitampo, though, would like to gain a bit of stacks along the way here. A bit more range. Would go a long, long way, but struggling with the back of that Buster shield now, but the push through for Zeta Division 0. Oh, the back, Shitampo! Beautiful stuff from him, deflating the entire push, leaving Moyogoku alone, but now with the respawns coming in, a chance to redeem.
Look, he gives up his rank 4 in order to do that, right, but definitely feels like it's worth it. Back now to level 2, which is going to be his floor because of his star power. But Zeta Division 0 in a commanding position. Remember, one goal will end the round. Oh, Kuru moves up here with that montage. Kenji's forced to take cover inside the goals, trying to heal with that super. The ball's off to the side, but it's a triple gale force. Kuru now wants to keep the pressure on, but Achapi's low and has to back away. Supply drop comes in, Shitapo's down. Achapi trying to deal with Kenji. Moyogoku at 20 health is enough to hold Zeta Division 0 back.
Absolutely everybody there just on such low HP, but the aggression never ceases. It never stops. They just keep going. Tensai now trying to bring the ball forwards here for Zeta Division 0. With the help of Kuru with the shield as well. And we've just seen how much value he's able to obtain off the back of this. As 10 seconds go, as will the boxes. This is a good position for Zeta Division 0 to hold.
Kuru's able to back away here, get some health. Supply drop being thrown down in Shitampo's direction, and we are in overtime, so those goals now essentially not relevant. First goal wins with 53 seconds left in the round. Chapi has that super up here, but it's going to be tough to get value now as there aren't any obstacles to really knock his opponents into his low. Kuru has to go for the montage here as Kenji wants to harass from the right-hand side. Kuru back it up, let's go, pop by Tensai, and Moyogoku shepherds the ball forward slowly here. They collapse though, they found Kenji. 3 versus 2 now with 33 seconds left in the round, and Moyogoku's pushed out away. Zeta Division 0 get themselves the round.
Considering that on the other side of things, everyone in Zeta Division 1 were all souped up as the result of those rough supply drops. They had to eradicate methodically one by one to give themselves the best odds in that overtime situation, and they really did persevere in a fantastic way. Now though, it's reset. Chance to redeem themselves. Shitampo again though is going to have to really try to connect as quickly as possible. He's a very slow and sluggish surge in those early outsets. He needs to get those stacks.
Yeah, you think Zeta Division 1 actually great in the late game. They build up in strength because of Surge and also because Ruff's giving those supply drops out and boosting your teammates' effectiveness. Doesn't end up being the case there as the Chapi's Gale pick has really been a difference maker. Shitapo goes for the super, the immortality frame wasn't really enough to keep him alive. Kenji's in trouble, protecting Tunes aren't gonna help him if he gets collapsed on. Wow. The heal there is good though, fantastic super from Kenji.
Zeta Division 1 now, trying to push things to that next level. Getting this goal off this position here. So Chapi does not have super. The break, the Ruff's timing! Is Shitapo gonna aim it? No, he didn't quite make it! It's off the line! And Chapi now bringing it to safety. Kuru though is incredibly low. He's trying to buy his time, but Zeta Division 1 just continues to keep turning up the heat.
Chapi flashes the super there as well. A bit of a warning sign. Saying, get back, otherwise I'm gonna pin you to the wall, freeze you up. Time now for Tensai's able to return to the rest of his team, but things looking a little bit dire based on Zeta Division 0's positioning here. Kuru's in a great spot to get hit by the bouncers, and he doesn't have any way to stave those off. Shitapo's approaching, and rank 4 will be on the menu. The damage! It's too much to handle.
Moegoku's been playing a marvelous game. He really has. He's just bringing in so much utility for his teammates. Everyone able to benefit from those supply drops. As Tensai there, trying to find the spot. Chappie as well can do so much damage in this position here.
Dangerous.
That's the stun, bringing it forwards.
Kenji healing Moegoku, that keeps him alive, but can't handle Kuru getting in his face. That's the montage. Shitampo goes over the boxes. He's going to send the ball to the other side of the field. Buy some time for Zeta Division 1 to respawn and regroup.
Time is ticking here for Zeta Division 0. They need to get a response with the amount of heals available to Zeta Division 1 with the Poco of Kenji, and he's got another one now as well. String over to Shitampo, perfect person to have it for. Great take down the left as well, and now Moegoku just going to push the ball through. What a response. We're all tied up.
Absolutely stunning stuff there. Moegoku, a really standout player here, right? It's just insane that every time that rough super comes around, it's going to equal some environmental destruction. And that's really devastating when, you know, the topography here really is supposed to help you defend as the team in red. Stunning stuff from Moegoku now. We have an even set.
Tambo needs those the capo heals there from Kenji to really go on the aggressive. It's a tough thing. He's not actually even running speed here, by the way, as well, which is an interesting choice and making it work nonetheless. Chappie's got to be careful. The pinch coming in. Moegoku gets the clear up. Perfect pass coming through, but there is Tensai there to prevent this as best he can.
Dangerous. Still very dangerous arc. Moegoku getting topped up here, like you said. Kenji trying to keep him alive. Achapi runs him over, though. Now you're on the back foot. Kenji's not in a good position to defend here at all. Achapi pinned him to the wall once more, but Zeta Division 0, no. The Z1 are going to spawn up.
Shitampo there just flashing his super, reminding Zeta Division 0 that a stun could be potentially inbound here.
Here he goes.
Pretty
Open the box.
defensively so far, though. It's going to be said they are controlling the ball and bringing it forwards now. But Chappie with the stun. Shitampo vulnerable. Kuru pushing it through. Oh, Shitampo mistimed it. It was a beautiful bait. But no finish to be had for Zeta Division 0.
Achapi had the stun there, but the ball was just short of the goal line. It wasn't able to get through. Kenji desperately trying to throw these heals at Moegoku. Kuru's not able to convert here. He's going to be stuck in the corner, and Kenji gets the better of him. Now a chance to breathe for Zeta 1. They need to heal up a little bit, but they're not inclined to get the ball out of the corner too early. It's going to get moved now across to the left.
Zeta Division 1, they don't have a terrible matchup in overtime either, especially if Shitampo can be on those max stacks when it comes in, but the speed of Tensai is fierce. He's popping in now, Kuru moving forwards as well into an advantageous position to Moegoku. Kenji, though, is in position. Those hills ready. They can't push it too fast, too quickly. They've got to time their runs here, but that is a 3 versus 2 situation, and nowhere for Zeta 1 to go.
There it is, the double stun! That's what they were waiting for. Kuru's not healthy enough to walk it in, so it's going to be a teammate. What a super pass from Shitampo away from the goal. It's going to buy some time. The twister, though, that's a problem. The respawns are the only ones who could stop the ball, and Moegoku, Kenji able to walk in. They lose Shitampo, but they get a lifeline.
Yeah, no trick shots, no flashy plays today from Zeta Division 0. They just want nothing but pinpoint precision. Nice stun again there from Achapi onto Kenji. Survives it, though, as well. Detective Tunes going out. The speed of Tensai now as a push is inevitable. The box is going down. This is a shining moment here for Zeta Division 0 to take this.
Watch out for the Gale Super!
Everyone's got Super! Oh my word! If you listen closely, you can just hear the sound of pencils all around the world as they're writing all this down. And
Hey, step 1, lose your sanity and become absolutely like hog wild in the game of Brawl Stars. 2, find a team that's willing to follow you down that rabbit hole and play this ridiculous brand of Brawl. 3, question mark. 4, profit.
5 win. Well, Blue Star is actually kind of left relatively open there. Moegoku will pick it up. It's Kenji just trying to keep Kuru low, and actually that's incredibly low. Thick head being ran on the gear side of things, and going out now to keep Kuru under pressure. Oh, he does get it taken down, but amazing start really, wasn't it?
Thick head, I feel so seen right now. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's incredibly powerful and hard to break down. Max can handle it reasonably well. You can just kind of auto-aim it oftentimes as it sort of runs at you. But that Blue Star is in the hands of Zeta Division 0 right now, and they're applying a lot of pressure, especially because of this Gene. I've got to say, Achapi as well. It's really causing Shitampo some problems. Nothing better than his opposite number trying to lay down the law.
I worry for Shitampo there, because ultimately if Chappie wins that lane, he can then just go very, very quickly over to the right-hand side.
Hatchlings.
Hatchlings coming in as well. The thick head goes out very swiftly taken care of, but it has broken up some of the bushy areas, and that will leave less space for their Zeta Division 0 to hide.
Kuru doesn't need to do this. He doesn't have to go aggressive. Zeta Division 0 already have the lead, but he realizes he has a golden opportunity to get even more of a star buffer. That's what I love about these two teams when they play each other. The best kind of show you could ask for. Achapi there wants to keep pushing back. He, of course, the recipient of the blue star in the first place. One of the safest brawls to have it on here, especially with the gadget that lets him jump away. Chitapo trying to get aggressive. Z1 are in trouble. Thick hair, jump away. Achapi's got the moves.
Stun over Chitapo, Kuru goes down. It's the blue star that's keeping Zeta Division 0 together right now. Tensai with the phase shift, and the response, 174 HP, and he's still going.
Chitapo could have got there, but that puts one in the lead now. Zeta Division 0 need to get value out of this magic hand, and they need it in the next 10 seconds. Boy, Goku has the mute. Tensai's probably about to run headlong into it, but look at the moves. The phase shift gets him out of the way. On the left side, though, the magic hand had to come out, and it wasn't enough. Zeta Division 1 fight back from an early deficit.
Chappie pushing really aggressively here into the mid, trying to keep Chitapo against the wall, and he is so low. The hatchling might even get him if he wasn't taken down by the shots, and Kenji now way out of position. 5 stars, and that blue star in the hands of Zeta Division 0.
Better give the damage to Kuru there as he's got that magic hand up. Now, and Moe Goku come in for a big hug, friend. Kuru greets him with familiarity. Tensai wants to push up here. Chitapo feeling the heat somewhat. Fat splatter on the left-hand side will keep Kuru at bay for the next couple of moments.
Kenji with a thick head going out. Chitapo trying to bait as many shots as he can. The Tensai does make quick work of it. Few little shots from Kenji into the mid, keeping Chappie low, but again, he's able to really maneuver and jump away. He's got that exit strategy, but I cannot say the same for Tensai. He goes down in a lovely pull yet again from Kuru. The stars are starting to really rack up now for Zero.
Important for Kuru to find that, but again, the Gene, 6 stars on him right now. Definitely needs to be a little bit careful, but that means that Chappie, Tensai especially, can take some risks in trying to get even more stars. Even a trade here, if it's switched to Tapo, is a net gain of 1 star, so keep that in mind. Might affect how Tensai gets aggressively. Zeta Division 0 giving up a lot of ground here, though, Ark.
Yeah, they are, but they can't go back this early into spawn. The Zeta 1 are going to punish it, and Chappie is going to be the first shot to go down, and there's a double stun for Chitapo, Kuru, and Tensai juking for their lives, and oh my, no! Zeta Division 1 are turning around, and they are retreating back, and rightly so.
Only 1 star in it. There's still a magic hand up here for Kuru. You see a Chappie, Tensai going aggressive. All their opponents have more stars than they do. This is a golden opportunity to try and even the ledger, but Chitapo was lying in wait in the bushes, and he has the perfect antidote.
You know, combining the Gus Shield onto Buster, he's going to be such a difficult one to shake, to take down. The positioning is really going to have to be considered greatly on the side of Zeta Division 1 to handle this situation.
All right, so Moe Goku and Kenji, looks like they swap here. Kenji just descends on Kuru. I love that. He knows exactly what he can get away with. Kuru thought he was dealing with Fang. Turns out the Fangs were even sharper as Kenji turned up. Achapi here, yeah, okay, so that matchup, Chitapo definitely not favored in it. The Buster's going to be a problem in those head-to-head matchups. Roundhouse kick there to try and start Achapi, it's not enough. Yeah,
Kenji as well has to retreat back away from this. He's now got to try and respond, but oh my god, speed going to come in soon. It is Zeta Division 0 that are really taking a fantastic position on the mid. Speed from Kenji there as well. Chitapo with as much support as he can give, but Chappie just locking it down. I love the position there, but it is going to be a Chappie that wins that lane.
Yeah, the numbers definitely don't favour Chitapo in that head-to-head, and especially with Tensai opting to give that shield over to Achapi every now and then. There's a question about what they do about Kuru's lane, though, because that's been a bit of an issue. They still need to get Kenji to part with these gems. He narrowly escapes in that last fight. Chitapo he's running it down into Achapi. Running it down time and time again, and he's coming off second best at each and every one of those occasions.
Gems are very evenly split though. Boy, Goku lurking here, waiting for that shield to go down. He goes in, but he didn't quite get as much on the back of it as he would have liked. Shield for Tensai as well, and he'll soak up some damage. Kuru pushing forwards, and
this is scary now.
Kenji on his own with the gems on the right-hand side lane, not even in the mid, in a very precarious position here. Speed coming in for his entire team, and a chance to push to prevent this countdown.
Divine Soul's there for Moe Goku, so it's a little bit hard to get that damage to stick, but here's the countdown for Zero. They have so much map control, they've converted that into a countdown. Chitapo trying to chase after Tensai. He's healthy enough for the time being, and even Kuru holds onto the gems, and this is where the wheels start to fall off. The Zeta Division 1 bus. And Stuffer's going to struggle to get around the corner. Screeching Solar there is nice, but again, not enough
to make sure that you're always in a good position. For Moegoku, I'd like to see him just kind of take his time a little bit on this Fang pick. Try to really make those moments count, make it that 2 versus 3 and open up some space for him and his teammates to be able to capitalize, and going in now with a lovely time. Roundhouse kick gets the takedown on Kuri now, surely not far away from Super either.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trade in the end here. As Achapi now wants to encroach on Shitampo's territory. Moegoku's going to be able to return to ward him off. We have Kenji rotating out of the mid lane here. Tuning fork, if I'm not mistaken. And it's not enough to keep Kenji standing. Kuru's able to burn him straight down with the help of that Gus shield. And here comes Achapi, a perennial problem for Zeta Division 1.
Shielded out, but Kenji just trying to find a little bit of an angle here, connecting nicely now, but look at that, how much of that mid-control they've had to give away in order to do so. Chappie is just always in a fantastic position, healing up now as well, and Tensai coming in with some lovely support. Kuru there, gonna just leave some of that oil slick to be able to potentially burn it whenever he wishes. Speed coming in for Kenji, and a lovely little spooky pop as well.
So Shitampo's little cubby there gets burnt down. He can now no longer hide in a location that's close to the spawn of the gems. That's a big advantage over the Tensai and Co now. Shitampo needs to put himself in hard grip. He gets there, Kuru goes down. Tensai now has to back away as his right side lane has collapsed. Still able to pick up a gem despite this, so fortunate spawn, but that's not going to stay that way. Zeta Division 0 need to reassert themselves, and Achapi's coming through for the back line. Moegoku's in deep trouble now. Somebody get him a Senzu Bean. Tensai gets out of the action here, and Zeta Division 0, well, they're running the clock and they're looking awful good.
Zeta 1 on the hunt, 6 seconds remain. They've got to get Tensai. He is the only one there. The patients are in.
Oh!
Kenji gets it! Oh, and Moegoku coming in behind! What is going on? Zeta Division 1 are doing wondrous work!
Achapi's trying to keep them inside his side of the map. Going up to Moegoku could be crazy. He's gotten so far away. Takes one Gus hit. Tensai has to shield himself. 3 seconds left. Kuru's bird comes in and it drops the gems. Kuru gets 4. Achapi with 9. He has super. He's going to try and walk away. The utility belt healing. The montage block. Zeta Division 0 pulled off the grandest heist.
The unthinkable. They managed to return the favor. And I don't know whether Zeta Division 1 can do it twice. It looks like they're going to keep it. Oh my word. What an incredible moment.
But I love the idea of putting Tensai on this role. Where do they put the buzz? How do they get value out of it? That's the burning question. They're going to double lane on Moegoku right now. Shitampo very quickly is going to about face and head to the right.
Yeah, I mean, rightly so. He's going to get more value there. Already connecting lovely shots off against both Achapi and Tensai.
He warped! He warped out!
Top there. Shitampo trying to defend this with Kenji, but oh my Moegoku is now going to be able to get some damage. Look at him go.
Some damage? Some? He's on 38%! And counting now. Moegoku is actually going to get away with this. That is unbelievable. Tensai getting run over. Shitampo knows to come across on the mid lane, and now it's Kenji's turn to put some pressure down. That is, the audacity of that is just, I can't believe it. Warp blasting on the other side of the map at the start of the round. Zeta Division 0 took them a moment to realize what on earth was going on.
Can't let it happen. Tensai now coming in, but the defense is beautiful from Kenji and Moegoku. 2 nest eggs on the right-hand side by Kenji as well, just to be able to deter anyone that tries to contest and push that lane. Nice tap onto Kuru. Tensai really struggling on this bus pick. I had some high hopes for it, but so far, I need to see a little bit more to be convinced.
Yeah, it's definitely been tough again. Even tried to play him in a 2 versus 1 lane and it didn't work out. Shitampo on Kuru there. Tensai's able to get the connection with the super, but he's marked. And there it is, taken down instantly. Moegoku finds the peep on him, and that'll be that. Zeta Division 1, unstoppable in that first round.
It's much safer, more controlled. But I think that the big mistake in that last round really was Zeta Division 0 leaving the nanny on the save. Yeah, Tensai cheering for Zeta. No surprises there.
Yeah. Okay, Tensai pops the gadget there. Shitampo wasn't born yesterday, so gives him plenty of room. Moegoku already pressuring down that Eve here. That is a terrible matchup, I feel, for the Eve. It's got to be tough. Able to play over the water at the very least here. Tensai, oh dear. This might be chalk, Dark. This draft did not play out well for Z0.
Yeah, Tensai just knew that he couldn't really go in. Ultimately, he was probably going to go down regardless. He wants to be able to reserve that super at least now to have something of a high ground, but I really do feel like it's just not the brawler to make this draft work. It's almost like it's a bit of a sitting duck. He's not able to contribute really too much unless he really times this run perfectly. On the left-hand side, Kenji with a pickup, a nest egg there for insurance, and a couple of taps on the safe.
Kuru with the hatchlings here, able to get into a more commanding position. Moya Goku obviously can't help because the peep was there. Okay, overshot with the peep, but he uses Warp Blast just to change the style. Now he's in a position to harass down the safe. Tensai looking to do the same thing. He's going to do a lot of damage up close. Kenji has to respond to this very quickly. They get rid of the offending buzz, but a Champy now turns up. This is starting to break down into absolute chaos. Kuru can't finish Moya Goku there. Maybe he expects that he's in the back of the bush. I'm not sure, but he stops firing anyway.
Oh, Shitampo!
How do you like those supers? How about two of them? He'll have a third one in just a moment here as the gotcha gadget looks like it's being popped. Shitampo in a pretty nasty position now, and still a lead for Z1.
Well, the score is actually incredibly close. Tensai goes in and does get the upper hand over Shitampo. On the left-hand side, Moya Goku trying to defend this, but Kuru and Tensai are now both on the safe, and they take the lead.
We thought this could have been over. We thought the draft was just bad for Zeta Zero. But as soon as they're able to get some proper map control, start to work their way up, getting the buzz on the safe makes all the difference. Now Zeta Division Zero have got to come up with something a little bit more special to finish this off before Z1 have a chance. It looks like they've done it 1% to 0. We're even up.
I think 1 minute something doesn't work at all, and it just is showing clear signs of being a potential miss. And then you see why all the time there was a strategy, a game plan behind it. But now, the reset. Will Zeta Division Zero be able to do that again?
Tensai flashing the gadget, gets the connection, he dies on his. Shitampo healthy though. He's able to get that super up, but Kuru snipes him as he backs away. Some damage on Zeta Division 1 safe though, is from Kuru, 4% to his name.
Chappy healing up now, and I was surprised to see him come back so aggressively so quickly, but the Fat Splatter is down, and Kuru, the egg, now gonna bring out some hatchlings. Moya Goku doing his best to try to defend this, but struggling a little bit. But now with Pete, maybe a chance of grace to be able to get forwards.
Oh!
Way forwards.
Shitampo healing up now. Pressuring down to hatchlings, but Kuru's going to be there. Kuru's been so important in this round. Nothing flashy from him, just constant pressure on that safe, giving the lead to Zeta Division Zero. Tensai super, no connection. Gets the gadget in though. He wants to damage that turret, but again, Shitampo is there with the super.
Well, it's a really healthy lead so far for Zeta Division Zero. Now Zeta Division 1 coming back with some shots of their own. Chappy trying his best to be able to 2v1 this right-hand side lane. Tensai missed, and there, I think a gadget onto the safe as well, so that's going to take a bit more time to get himself on it. Shitampo defending for his life and doing a fantastic job of it. If he can get down Kuru now and help his team.
Kenji! He went down to the mute, the ticking damage eventually got him, but Chappy is winning a 1v2 lane somehow. Moya Goku wants to pressure down, but Zeta Division Zero have the lead. Another time to collect as Tensai's failed. Kuru with some hatchlings on the wake here, constantly pressuring down that safe. Eventually a Chappy falls, a valiant hold on that right-hand side, but Tensai's gonna walk up on this, you know he will. He gets brought down before he has a chance to lay a hand on the safe, but a Chappy's back in business. 30 seconds left.
Tambo here, gonna try to line up a super surely. Bounce some shots forward, gets the save down to 11%. It's a tie potential here, but I don't think it's gonna end that way. Block. 20 seconds on the clock. Oh no! 1%! 1%! 1% is all that was in it! That couldn't have been more down to the wire! And they can barely believe it themselves!
The supply drops from Ruffs are going to be absolutely crucial. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ring of Fire. It's 3-1 as Zeta Division Zero are poised to lift that trophy. Just 1 set away.
Rocket Rain there from Kuru. Perfect spot for it. Everyone just keeping their range. And I did feel like the comps may be all designed to rush the mid. It seems like that was the early intentions. Now they start to take their lanes. Great slowing Toxin from Chappy. Shitampo jumping away, and now the objective just seeping itself in to Zeta Division Zero.
You're not getting Janet, probably pretty frustrating there for Zeta Zero. They used a Kooky Popper as well to try and secure that elimination. Notice that Chappy's using shield gear here, where he wants to make sure as much as durability as possible, as Crow really can't handle the heat when it starts coming his way. There it is, Moya Goku falls. Tensai finding consistent connections, now going to shield himself out. Drop the base used on the left-hand side, but Shitampo on his own, it's not enough. Zero now, go up to 54%.
With a score 60 now, and only 6 on the side of Zeta Division 1. They really need to get into this game. Time is not on their side right now. It's getting close to 70% now. The retreat is there for Zeta Division 0. Zeta 1 now take their mantle in the mid.
A lot of info here for Shitampo. They drop the beat to Noim, but they're going to be able to blow up those 3 barrels and get rid of that gadget as well. Shield up for Tensai. Perhaps they send a Champy a little bit further forward. He still has slowing toxin charges available. Kuru's used all his gadgets though. 82, 83% and counting. Zeta Division 1 have to come up with something quick. They need some connections here from Moya Goku. They need consistent damage. They need a chance to take some map control, and that might have been it. Kenji now in a position to wrap around. Zeta Division 0 don't want to move, but they've been given no choice.
Now only 8% remaining, but Zeta 1 hold the mid. They cannot now lose it. There is no opportunity of error. Achabi jumping in, desperate attempt, and Shitampo will shut it down. Tensai will do his best to try to regress, but he might well do it now. The shield Pork is going to rush into the mid. This is going to be the round going the way of Zeta 0. No way for Zeta 1 to do anything about it.
Brock gets a lot of value, a lot of a wall break here on the side of Zeta Division 0. They stand on the precipice of becoming your Brawl Stars World Champions for 2022. One more round and they'll be home.
Championship point. Such a daring thing to stare down the eyes, stare down the barrel here for Zeta Division 1, but if there is any team that can bring a comeback, it's got to be them. They have got a better start, it's got to be said. 20% now and counting, and it's actually this time Zeta Division 0 that are a bit slow to the mark.
Slowing toxin there because the Champy hits 2 members of Zeta Division 1 with primary fire. That's enough to force them away. Kuru wants to try and clear the map, but he still doesn't see Moya Goku coming out of the bushes. Just 18% accrued for Zeta Division 0 here. It's okay, but they're definitely behind the 8 ball so far. Tempo favors Z1.
Champy now with shield, pushing his way forwards and slowing toxin onto Shitampo. It's a great maneuver there. Might just tick down all the way.
Kenji's got to go.
Yeah, he's so low, and now Champy trying to finish him off. Oh, that's from the base from Shitampo. It was beautiful, but not enough now. Tensai still holding firm in the mid, juking Moya Goku there as the Champy will go down. The slow not going to connect there either. It's so close.
It's a 2v2. Kenji is still behind enemy lines, and he is causing a lot of problems. He has no sandbags left, though, so he has to hope the rest of this round he can get away without being able to take cover. Kuru comes out of spawn here. Shitampo gets slowed up. He has to use that crescendo now to stay alive. Looking to snipe a free kill on Kuru when he gets it. That's Value City, baby. But Zeta Division 0 are up on the hot zone, and they've gotten the lead.
The timer ticking down now as Zeta 1 close in. 55% apiece, 1 minute 30 remaining, but Zeta Division 0 trying to find their way back in. A supply drop handover from Kenji to Shitampo. It's neck and neck, it couldn't be closer. The shield though available to Tensai is going to encourage a big meaty push coming in for the objective.
Champy doesn't have the durability, that's a problem. Tensai might need to think about using that super pretty soon. Zeta Division 0 playing it safe, but they need to get that percentage. It's even again. Zeta Division 1 bring it back to 62 apiece. Drop the base thrown down, but it's going to be dispatched just as quickly. Moya Goku misses the empowered shot. A second one going wayward here. And Champy going to get shielded now as he goes forward. The Crow is diving, and he can't find the kill. Kenji will tick down in health, though. That poison will tick. One more shot would have been enough to do it, but this gives Zeta Division 0 a chance to stay on the point. 82, almost for them. Zeta Division 1 now regroup a little more, but they move up once more. There is a Rocket Rain available here for Kuru. He's going to let it go to the right-hand side of the map. 87 now. We've got 26 seconds left in the round. Moya Goku's trying to push this right-hand side. Shitampo's down. This could be it. The dive is there for Zeta Division 0. And it turns out, when you divide by 0, you get a problem you can't solve. Zeta Division 0 are your 2022 Brawl Stars World Champions. The greatest team in the world. It had to be a victory. They plucked from their sister team, but they were always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Now they've received a promotion to Kings of Brawl.